Alright, giving some people some time to join in before I get started. Hey puppy, hey Triforce, how are you both? I'm doing alright. Hold on, let me see if... There we go. I forgot to do that before, but that's taken care of now. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. You might want to check Twitch. Yeah, I made you a mod. Ultra, I'm not affiliate yet. I got over 50 followers, but in order to qualify for affiliate, I need an average viewer count of 3. So for right now, I'm still not affiliate. I gotta get that viewer average up, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Fox, on the other hand, though, he made affiliate. In fact, he did his stream, I think, yesterday, not the day before. That made noises. One more minute for people to come in. You're welcome, puppy. Also, let me check to make sure my filters are in place. Yep, they are. Don't need my microphone volume to blow out people's eardrums. Alright, since 5 minutes have passed, I will get started. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Turok. And it's been a long time coming. I've teased this game like a long time ago. Now, I'm doing it. Today, we are going to be playing Shadow Man Remastered. A remaster of the 1999 video game by Acclaim, lovingly redone by Night Dive Studios. Oh, an update, huh? First. Try for it. And yeah, this is the game you suggested, puppy. Oh jeez. What kind of update does this game need? Oh my. Alright, you two. Come on. Jeez, I didn't know this game needed the update. So, to sum up, Shadow Man is a horror action adventure game. I know action adventure doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, especially these days. But it's based off the comic book that was going around the same time. Originally done by Valiant, but this version is based off the one Acclaim made after they bought Valiant. Circling around a character named Michael Lawat, a dropout literature student who, after becoming a taxi driver, had one of his clients killed in a gang hit. But on the body, he found a suitcase full of $20,000 in cash. Which, I mean, like anyone else would, took the money, spent it on his family. But then the gang came back telling Michael, give the money back or he's dead. Desperate, he goes to a sorcerer called a Bokor for a protection spell. It works, but only for him. As when the gang came back and to make good on their threat, Mike was put in a coma in the hospital, while his parents and his little brother were all killed in the hit. Then the Bokor, if that wasn't bad enough, the Bokor came and basically told Michael it's time to pay up, and became basically a hitman. He lost his memories. He no longer went by Michael, he went by Zero for a while. With the only remnant of his past being a teddy bear that he bought for his little brother. Cut to the near present, a gang war started up between the Bokor and a priestess known as Agneta, or Mama Nettie. In the skirmish, Michael was injured and dragged into the back of what was called the Wild at Heart, a bar owned by the Bokor, which had an apartment on the second floor where Michael was staying. So Nettie brought him into the back and implanted him with the Mask of Shadows. That is an artifact that created the Shadow Man. Now, in the past, other Shadow Men wore it on their face to access the powers that they could take it off at any time. But with Michael, Nettie went through the excruciating process of knitting it into Michael's own ribs, making him the most powerful of the Shadow Men, but also making him a true slave to its power, and by extension, Agneta. It was during this time that he did regain his memories, much to his regret. So since then, he's been trying to come to terms with everything that's happened and with his new life as a Shadow Man. It was a very dark story, but didn't really go into the mystical or paranormal until the game came out. Because up until this game came out, the game or the comics still kind of took a more modern supernatural style to it, where it's mainly just ancient spirits and all that. Nothing really too out of the ordinary. But when the game came out, that's when it started going deep into the occult. With all types of unknown stuff. Adamant! Man, it's good to hear from you again. How you been, brother? For those of you who don't know, I'm reacting to my to my YouTube chat. I need to pop this out so that way I can. There we go. That way I can keep up with Twitch chat on top of, or YouTube chat on top of Twitch. But how you doing, Adamant? It's been a long time, brother. I might have to switch to the PC version since that's already fully updated. Well, I'm gonna be waiting for about an hour for this one. Oh, that's good. Good to see you again, but it has been a while, hasn't it? Are you still trying to fumble around with Diablo 4? And for those of you who are wondering how come I didn't know this was updated, I uninstalled this game some time ago, and ever since like my limited run or games order of it came in, so I'm playing this off the cartridge, which I keep forgetting does not have the update. It is base game through and through. Yeah, I heard about that. I thought about getting it. Limited Run Games Order does have the PS5 version up for pre-orders, which even gives you the life-size replica of the gun. And in case you're wondering, Adamant, I am on Twitch as well. That's right, we have options. I have got to do a stream of Fallout New Vegas at some point, but I think I'm gonna do that after I get done with my pipe gun run. I still need to continue that, but we'll get there when we get there. That's all I can say. But I was actually kind of thinking over the past couple of days of whether I was going to do Shadow Man, Toy Story 2, or Army Man. In the end, Shadow Man won. Because I think that's the one that I have the most nostalgia for. Especially since it was one of the few games I grew up with that genuinely kind of spooked me. When we get into this game, y'all know why. This game was horrifying. Lord Death of Murder Mountain. That's essentially what it is. Oh man, buddy. I've been streaming a whole lot of different things. I've done Terminator, the Resident Evil games. Of course, I did Turok 3 Remastered when it came out. Did the speed run a little while back, actually. Made second place. Been doing Fallout. I started Fallout 4's pipe gun run. Let's see, what else have I got? What else have I got? Did Spider-Man. There's a whole lot of games I've been going through. Though I also know I got a few that I gotta continue. There's Fallout 4 for one. I know I got that Silverfin reading to go through, but there's just so much I want to do, so little time to do it. You know, that's really all it is. Alright, no problem, Adamant. You take it easy, man. It's good to see you again, buddy. And I wouldn't mind, try. You know, I wouldn't mind. Hello, Triforce.
Hi, I'm covering your person.
Hold on. I think I know how to fix that. Welcome back, puppy.
Oopsie, I hit the wrong button. Buttons. There we go.
Hey. Hold on. Let's see. This was with the 3D model. This would be a little bit different. Well, puppy, if you want to talk, we can always add you. It's gonna be a little while before this update gets done. I don't really know why I didn't. I didn't have the foresight for that.
30 years later, we're still waiting.
Nope. I'm gonna add puppy to this voice call. Hope you don't mind. Try.
Not at all.
I need to remember how to add people to the voice call.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Man, I hadn't spoke to Adam in years. Well, not years, but months, really. Does feel like years, though.
There we go. I did the thing.
Know that.
Ta-da!
Hi.
There we go.
Know that.
Ta-da!
Oh, you got a lot of echo there, puppy.
I have an. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to fix this shit. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There we go. There. There we go. There we go. I
Still
can
got
have
that
at least the
echo.
YouTube part on mute. There we go. There we go.
What? Why don't I do? Your game requires a system restart to play. I do. Plague, you son of a bitch.
Okay, maybe I need to turn down my microphone too.
Fine, no league.
Okay, maybe I need to turn down my microphone too. Okay, that better?
I can still hear the audio in the background, but
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. I got an ID. God dang. My phone is loud. There we go. That better? That better?
Yeah, I don't hear the echo anymore.
Okay, good. 'Cause I just plugged up headphones to the phones this way I can still moderate.
Yeah, it's the same problem that I've had with the VR headset, where it's like you get all that feedback from the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna.
Seriously need to make an avatar.
I'm gonna swap over to the Steam version.
Oh, something downloaded? Okay.
And excuse the kids screaming in the background. My son does have a friend over for a little bit.
Oh yeah. No harm, no foul. So yeah, I'm swapping over to the PC version of Shadow Man.
For many thousands of years, the Shadow Men have protected the world of the living against threats crossing over from the spiritual plane known as Deadside, the place where everyone goes without exception when they die. Michael Leroy is the current heir to the mysteries of this ancient lineage, bearer of the Mask of Shadows. When darkness falls, he becomes the walker between the worlds, immortal
Hey, you're not the only one, okay?
taker of souls, Lord of Deadside, the Shadow Man.
Oh, it's so awkward hearing my own voice.
Good.
I don't blame you.
I was gonna say, I swear to God, if you play this on horror, I'm gonna say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, don't pull. I was gonna say, don't pull a Markiplier where he goes hardcore first and then realizes he can't fucking do it.
Jack, Spring-Heel Jack, Jack the Ripper. By my deeds am I known, and they are truly bloody.
Of course, y'all.
I took them all to my heart.
Oh, I'm fine hearing it the delay. I'm fine with it.
Annie Chapman, Elizabeth
Yeah, I'm
Stride,
fine with it.
Catherine
Since I'm also doing other
Mary
things.
Kelly, and loved them.
That's
Truly
either way,
loved them.
whatever makes you comfortable.
But the immortal power I sought within the sordid confines of their bodies, the still beating organ of the soul, was not to be found.
Yeah, see, I'm fine with the delay.
I am bereft, and must therefore perform that bloody ritual upon myself.
Stay your hand, Jack, and listen to what I have to say.
Oh,
How did you
Ramjon.
find this place? Who are you?
My name is Legion, for we are many. The immortal power that you seek does exist. It does indeed lie within the soul, but only within certain dark souls.
Well, I figured you on that one.
What are you that you can produce such things from thin air?
Merely an explorer.
Or do you just like hearing the
What is
delay?
it that you want from me?
You are an architect by trade.
No comment.
I am.
Then I would have you build a cathedral to pain. A place where you and I and others like us may join
It's
together.
okay, I do the same
A
thing.
place of
Oh no, what happened?
for all of the unique and misunderstood individuals that will follow you as the time of Armageddon approaches. And at the heart of Asylum, we shall construct a great dark engine powered by souls of equal hue. And we shall harness their power to create an immortal army to punish and cleanse this pathetic world.
And where might
Well,
I
I'm
go this
watching it
cathedral
on
of yours?
all 3 screens over here.
In the darkness, amongst the restless spirits of those who have passed beyond, in the place known as Deadside.
Then, if I am to join you, I must die.
It is prophecy. We cannot fail, for we are many.
For we are many.
Amen to that.
Oh,
No hesitation at all.
oh no.
I'll just kill over and die. And he's been with a prostitute.
There's a darkness
You can't tell me that ain't a prostitute, because that's a fucking prostitute.
Magneto?
I had a dream, Shadow Man. A real bad dream. A dead-side dream. The 5 are here. The heralds of the apocalypse. Deacon's file confirms everything I feared. The end's coming, Shadow Man. An ancient prophecy tells of the return of a great evil to Deadside. A terrible force gathering dark souls to its darker heart and using their power to cross over into this world and bring about apocalypse.
I must stop this evil from bringing about the end of all things.
Only you can do it, Shadow Man. You are the walker between the worlds. I can't go Deadside, and Jaunty's next to useless in both worlds. You are the only one who can do anything about this.
As it ever was.
But you ain't never confronted anything like this evil. It's so pure, not even the ancient protectors of the Dark Souls could destroy it. They could only banish it from Deadside. They knew it'd come back one day, hence the prophecy telling of its return. The power of the ancients is all but gone now, and the Dark Souls that evil desires lie unprotected. What you gotta do, Shadow Man, is to go Deadside and recover the Dark Souls. Take them into your own protection before evil gathers them to its terrible heart.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If I don't recover these dark souls, then the world's gonna end. Am I right?
You got it.
I'm sorry, someone's squeaky chair sounds like a squeaky door opening in a horror movie.
Smile and meet me at dawn at the church on the hill. I've kept your stuff safe for you.
I hate this shit. Just a pawn of Nettie's master plan. She moves me in mysterious ways, and brother, sometimes she really does move me. Can't do nothing about it since, nice as you please, she knitted my ribs into the mask of shadows. I got nothing left anyways. It's my fault Luke's dead, and Mom and Pop too. I deserve everything I get. Every bad thing that comes my way. Can't live, can't die. Deadside's the perfect hood for me. A nowhere place. The asshole of the universe. Now where the hell is that church?
The asshole of the universe.
Hey,
There are many.
can you hear him on the Twitch at all? I said I don't think I can hear your voice on the Twitch.
I don't hear him.
Huh?
No, I can hear you.
But it might be my headphones or something. That's alright.
Made it.
Because they must have vengeance.
Hey there, Mike. Glad you could make it.
How could I refuse your offer? How could I ever refuse you, Agneta?
You can't. I'm simply irresistible. I hope you read the file I gave you, and read it real well. Between the lines, you'll find the signs.
You got my stuff?
Come on in, honey.
You know, on the way over here, I got to thinking about these dark souls. If they're so damn dangerous, why didn't the ancients just destroy them?
Because that's impossible. Their power is their immortality. If evil ever manages to implant these immortal souls into its monstrous slaves, can you imagine the carnage an immortal, unbeatable army would bring to the earth? That's Apocalypse, Shadowman. That's the end.
Okay, so I really gotta get to the Dark Souls before the bad guy. I understand that, but where do I find them?
In Govi. Each Govi has been sealed by the most powerful voodoo. Not even the greatest Bokor or Mambo can open them to release the dark soul within. Believe me, I've tried. But a Shadowman, or something even more powerful, just might be able to do it. Release the dark soul and take it into yourself. But be warned, the dark souls are a pure and ancient evil and possess a power that should not be abused.
Okay. Let's just get this thing over with. You got my stuff?
Right here.
Jesus, Luke! He's alive! Alive and in pain. I gotta help him.
He's dead, Mike. You know that.
I know, but I saw.
It's understandable that you still have strong feelings for your brother. That's why the bear works for you, connecting you to Deadside. Use it now, Mike. Go Deadside and find Jonty. He's waiting for you at the Marrow Gates. He's got something to show you.
Okay.
And Mike?
Yeah?
If you need me, I'll be here. Now, go see Jonty and get them dark souls.
Go do your job, bitch.
I hate OBS sometimes. Hey, Fox. So guess what OBS did to me?
Atomic!
What OBS did was it did not, or it reset some of my audio settings. Thanks, Fox. Also, I also like the fact that Michael's pistol is a Desert Eagle that supposedly shoots 9mm hollow points.
Excuse me.
Is you? So yeah, since we're not in Shadow Man form, we can't really break open the Govi to release the Dark Souls.
So all I'm hearing is we can't do shit.
I know, don't appreciate that kind of negativity. And of course, the file gives us information on all of our villains, all but Legion. So now we just gotta go to Dead Side.
And I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Why?
Gotta do our job.
Yeah, we got a job to do.
Gotta do our job.
I am the Lord of Deadside, Shadowborn at the confluence of worlds to walk between. Lifeside is without the meaning that my partly living possesses here in Deadside, where the darkness is manifest at the edges of reason. As a god, I step forth upon the writhing, suppurating surface of the Deadside Serpent. What sleep is here? What dreams there are in the unctuous coilings of the snake's mortal shuffling? Weapon in my hand, the arcing death blow at the end of all things. The horror, I embrace it.
Oh, what the? Is that shit? Hold on.
You alright, puppy? Already starting Deadside, we're already besieged by Deadsiders. Some of them will just stand around doing nothing, while others will try to attack. And our main weapon is in Deadside is the Shadow Gun, which is a pistol. They actually changed it so that instead of the same Desert Eagle from the original, it's now a pistol with a skull on it. And instead of firing bullets, we fire little wraiths. That when it kills an enemy, it rips them apart, basically, and we can collect their life force. It actually is a thing in the comics where it's literally tearing people's souls apart.
Michael,
We
get your
murdered.
ass over here. Ah, what the hell
I'm
you
sorry
playing
about
at,
that,
Gene?
yeah.
It's fine. They also
Yeah.
let me up the sound settings a little bit because I know things are a little bit quiet here.
My son's basketball
Yes,
pops that
yeah.
with that sound, so.
It's okay.
They also changed the Shadow Gun sound so that it's less air splitting.
Yikes!
And now, here's what I consider the best character in the entire
Michael,
game.
get your arse over here. Hello there, Michael. How's that treating you?
Jaunty, kindly refer to me as Shadow Man. Michael Leroy has no place here in Deadside.
Whatever, Mick, it's good to see you again. Seems like simply ages since I last set me eyes on your happy, smiling mug.
The feeling's mutual.
I suppose you've been away dallying with the old battle axe, giving her one with some of that righteous voodoo so she can stay forever young?
Something like that.
She's been filling your head with her fated pillow talk again, I'll bet. Doomsday in an army giddy until you're drunk with the stuff.
She did happen to mention a certain prophetic dream she's been having.
Did she now? Well, for once I think the owl witch might be right. See that bloody big black tower yonder?
How could I miss it?
Well, old Bruegel, the medieval painter blokey, was just telling me the other day that he thought it looked remarkably like a picture he once did.
Is that Peter Bruegel?
No, Seamus, his distant Irish cousin. Anyways, he was quite shocked, so he was, at the terrible mess that bloody thing's making. Appearing out of nowhere and tearing its way through the place like there's no tomorrow. Which, given what Nettie's saying, might not be too far from the truth.
Any idea what's going on in there?
Nope, and I shan't be knocking on the front door to find out neither. All I'll say is, if there's something wicked heading this way, it'll be coming from in there.
Nettie mentioned the Dark Souls. Can you tell me any more about them?
I'm afraid I'll have to reply in the negative again, Michael. Suffice it to say, Nettie's told me that they're bloody powerful, well nigh indestructible, and shouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
Any idea where they might be?
What am I, a Dark Soul travel guide now? I suppose you could try all of the ancient sacred places down amongst the whalers and shiverers. I just hope that none of them souls have ended up in that filthy big black tower.
From what Nettie was saying, some of them already have, which is all the more reason for me to be pushing on. Open the gates, Jaunty.
Places to go, people to see, eh, Michael?
Just open the gates, Jaunty.
Did I ever tell you about the time me and Attila the Hun were playing skittles with the guillotine heads of the French aristocracy?
Jaunty.
All right, keep your bloody hair on. Which, looking at your shining bonds, may prove to be rather...
Open the fucking door, Johnny!
And if you be wanting to pop by and chat a while, I'll still be here. It's just a shame we can't share a drop of the hard stuff together by a garden peat fire.
I don't drink with snakes.
So that was Jaunty, the guardian of the Marrow Gates, which, as we saw, is one giant rib cage.
What a chatterbox he is.
He's the same way as in the comics. He was actually an Irish guy that just wandered into he got so drunk one night that he found himself walking into a college where he was sacrificed. Nettie gave him a deal where he can come back to life if he works for her. Unfortunately, that means that he's basically useless in both the world of the living and the dead. Because as you saw, in Deadside, he takes on the form of a skull-headed snake with a top hat.
Yeah.
And in Liveside, he takes on the form of a disfigured dwarf. Which, if you've seen in the comics and even the second game, he's basically a malformed leprechaun. But he is considered a fan favorite because of the fact that, one, he's a smartass. Two, it's just the shit he spews.
This is the dead side, the wasteland, the nothing beyond the bone-packed gates. Here Luke, my dear lost brother, wanders alone amidst the aimless ranks of those who cannot die. He still, with the ache for death, I too may discover within my blighted heart. Here, the true darkness at the heart of all things is made real. What we see in death's dominion is as void as a dead man's gaze, as cold as the light from a dying star.
Hey Bankai, how's it going?
Hey, Bankai.
Also, that little cutscene of him talking about Deadside, that was actually cut from the original game. That was brought back by Night Dive. It was kind of interesting how they managed to remaster this game, because a lot of the data, a lot of the source code, I believe, was lost, so... Hold on, let me try to lower the music volume a little bit. So what they had to do is that they took the PC port, they had to reverse engineer it, and on top of that, they did find some source code, only from the PS1 version. Which, anyone who's grown up with the game knows that the PS1 version was kind of the worst port of the game. 8 stages of building the Enterprise, huh? Which Enterprise? Which of the 7 or 8 or even 9 versions of the Enterprise? Ah, yes. I should mess with you further, Bankai, and ask, is it the original D or is it the Galaxy X class? But I already know which version of it is. So we're basically in Deadside, the world of the dead. The place where everyone goes, without exception, when they die. Quite depressing, really.
I thought it was hell. Or heaven.
Oh, there is no heaven and hell in this universe. Just Deadside. It might be Puppy, I don't know. But to put it bluntly, in this version of or in Shadow Man, after death, everyone goes to Deadside. There's no heaven and there's no hell. It's just the cold suffering of Deadside. Not a good place to go when you die.
Yeah, it clearly does not look fun in the slightest.
Yep. I remember in the comics, it was Deadside was basically described as being as large as New Orleans. But it's more like a vast, kind of infinite style realm. Sort of like the Lost Land from the Turok series, but for Deadside.
Yeah, sorry, it was my internet.
Oh my god!
I went down, Michael. You're not even level 1 yet.
I wasn't yelling at you, by the way. I was just,
I know, it's just when Michael blew open the door, he was gloating about it. I'm like, he's not even level 1 yet.
Looks like someone left me a note.
Ah, yes, this. The prophecy. This was left behind by the past Shadow Man, Maxim St. James, who was actually the Shadow Man of the Valiant comics. It basically tells us about the prophecy, basically how it's supposed to go. But it also gives you items that, it shows off different items that you can actually get, and a map of Deadside. Fun fact, that map of Deadside was actually originally relegated to, I believe, pre-orders of the original game. And was actually included in the original version on Steam.
I'll go visit Nettie.
nice.
This should be useful. The power of the Dark Souls. I embrace it.
And upon collecting a Dark Soul, we have gained a level on the Shadow Meter. The Shadow Meter basically tells us what level coffin doors we can open, and it allows us to charge up the Shadow Gun so that it's more powerful. We also have access to a Voodoo Meter, which allows us to use, voodoo weapons.
I am the Lord of Deadside.
Voodoo?
Yep. Because the Shadow Man the Shadow Man series goes into a lot of voodoo lore and trying to think of what other word to describe it. Mythology. There we go.
Got it. Unsalvaged souls that drift beyond the Marrow Gates for an eternity of waiting. This infinite limbo, this wasteland, this untamed, unnatural afterbirth I command with my endless darkness. What ineffable secrets are whispered within the paths of shadow? What red-edge realities rising bleak above the blasted skyline? Deadwing, Duppy, Zombie Mother. This voodoo lord outlasts them all.
And yes, the first time you enter each of these Deadside levels, Michael Lawa will actually do a little monologue. That ties into his background of being a literature student.
Ah, I see.
But it also kind of shows off, how he currently feels about being Shadow Man and doing his duties as Shadow Man. Because this takes place at a time in the comic book story where he's still very reluctant about being Shadow Man.
Well, I mean, he's dead, so...
Technically alive, but unable to die.
Good.
Is it really considered living if you can't die?
Not really. Another thing that it seems to do for Shadow Man is that it kind of kills off a lot of his emotion.
Got it.
That's really the thing with Shadow Man. He can't live, he can't die. He doesn't even realize, or he doesn't even know if he's truly living or not. But he's also so haunted by his own past and his mistakes. Because you gotta think, a lot of this happened because he dropped out of college. He was the one who took the money home, and he was the one who asked for the protection spell. And it's been haunting him ever since.
Shit.
Hey, I'm getting a message on this. So yeah, you can kind of see that he is kind of suffering from all of this.
Mm.
I mean, heck, the fact that he has the Mask of Shadows knitted into his own rib cage, that kind of tells you how bad he's got it. Because like I said, previous Shadow Men had the Mask of Shadows on their face, and they can remove it at any point.
I was gonna say, how do you know when you're no longer when do you no longer become a Shadow Man?
The powers do eventually fade away from the person after a long time, but with Michael LeWatt, they never really touched upon that because they in the comics he did have it ripped out off of his chest by someone, and the mask was destroyed, but it reformed on him. So whether or not this is still the physical mask on him, or if it's an ethereal version, I can't really say. But it does make him the most powerful, but also the very last Shadow Man. At least until Valiant came back and rebooted the whole continuity back to where they had it. Which, side note, this remaster was actually possible not just from Night Dive doing the work, but Valiant actually having the rights again to Shadow Man. Because after a while, after Acclaim went bankrupt, Valiant reformed, and they regained the rights to Shadow Man and a lot of their own properties. Unfortunately, the one series that they couldn't get back was Shadow Man, or not Shadow Man, but Turok. So Turok is still kind of in copyright limbo. And that's another Govee, and Burning Hot Coals. If I touch the hot coals as I am right now, I die.
Oh. I'm sorry, I thought you couldn't die.
Technically speaking, in terms of the health bar, we die. But what really happens is that when Michael LeWatt doesn't technically die in Deadside, he just kind of gets knocked out.
Oh.
He gets knocked out and he respawns somewhere else in Deadside. Now, if he was killed in Liveside, he just goes to Deadside. Now, every time you kill someone with a Shadow Gun, you do regain health, but if I was playing on the horror difficulty, yeah, they wouldn't be dropping health. Oh my goodness, I've actually started that difficulty mode just to see how it goes, and it's torture. It's It's legal torture, to put it bluntly. The floor indeed lava. Now, that isn't to say that I won't be able to cross it, because there are ways around it. If not, there's a way I can actually just go through it without taking damage. But I won't get that certain thing until much later in the game. So right now, what these creatures I'm fighting are Duppies. Don't ask me why they have that. They're called that. That's just what they are. And then there's these worms here, which were actually originally cut from the game. But once again, Night Dive brought them back. And there we go. We made our way around the hot coals and got another Dark Soul. Ugh. It looked like freaking grubs.
The Dark Souls are mine.
Got no idea how Shadow Man's absorbing those things, and I don't think I want to know either. Ouch. The little red pots that I'm picking up are called Kato, which we can... once we get 100, we can just take them over to the Temple of Life and exchange 100 of them for an additional health point.
Ah.
And I feel like every health point is gonna be... we need every health point we can get, essentially.
The power of the Dark Souls. I embrace it.
Already, we are at level 2. Yeah, as the game goes on, the leveling system is actually fairly generous at the beginning, as it only takes like a couple to level up. But as we get further into the game, oh boy, they're gonna need a whole lot more than that. But the higher your shadow level, the more voodoo you can carry, and thus the more ammo you can use for your voodoo weapons.
Nice.
And there are plenty of them. Now, I've actually heard people describe Shadow Man as like a 3D Metroidvania, and I mean, that's not an accurate term.
I can see it.
The Dark Souls are mine.
And the music for this game is actually pretty well done. It was composed by a man named Tim Haywood, who actually is a part of the Night Dive Discord server.
Oh.
In fact, for the trailer of this game, he actually used... oh, damn it. Fucking dogs. When Night Dive was going for a Shadow Man remaster, I think it was actually at Tim's request. or a remaster. I think it was that way, or either that, or when Night Dive was trying to remake it, they asked him to help recompose the soundtrack. And during the trailer, he actually used a track that he used when he was pitching to Acclaim. It was a track called Return to Deadside, but it actually was the track that he brought to Acclaim when they were looking for composers. I say he really knocked it out of the park. And interestingly enough, when people think of Shadow Man, like the original version of Shadow Man, a lot of people think of the Nintendo 64 version. Because that really was the more easily accessible port. And this was one of the few times that showed that a Nintendo system didn't need to be constantly E-rated. It was one of the few games that showed Nintendo 64 games could still be fun and be mature rated. And we just got our first voodoo weapon, the Asan.
Nice.
It's a voodoo rattle.
The rattle.
I'm not even joking on that. Let's see. Hold on.
Give it to your voodoo baby. It'll be a happy baby.
There it is. Asan. Sacred Rattle of the Mambo.
So you just basically beating people with a rattler.
It's shooting fireballs at people with a voodoo rattle, yes.
Again, it's
Dangerous,
a happy baby.
powerful.
Say again? It is a pretty powerful voodoo weapon, but it'll quickly get overshadowed by other voodoo weapons. Oh god, overshadowed. Fucking pun. The fuck's wrong with
Very
me?
funny. Very, very punny.
And of course, when you kill someone with a voodoo weapon, they just get incinerated. It makes you wonder, what is it about Deadside that people just up and combust so easily?
Burn!
That is an awful way to go. I will not tell a lie, that is an awful way to go. Now going down this path actually leads us to... Oh, there we go. I love that music. But we have found ourselves already at the Temple of Life. We can't explore too much of it compared to what we used to in the original version, because they massively expanded this version. Everyone alright over there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just drinking some of my soda.
Okay.
That's fine.
What soda are you drinking?
It's called Ziva, which is basically it's a soda that uses stevia extract instead of aspartame,
Yeah.
and it's cream soda.
Ooh, I love cream soda. I thought about picking some up, but
I
I was on a...
soda.
What, puppy?
It helps
Did I
with
do-
it's, for a person that's diabetic, it's something. So
Yeah.
Cream soda was the fucking bomb.
Cream soda is really good. I especially love the A&W cream soda.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I miss regular cream soda, but I had to take what I could get.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's not like something like, say, high blood pressure where you can indulge a little bit here and there. It's diabetes. It's really something you can't just.
Yeah, with diabetes, they can't eat or drink a lot of stuff because everything has sugar in it.
It's actually not the sugar that you have to worry about that much. It's the carbohydrates that you have to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom has to worry about the sugar for her diabetes. Same with my grandma.
My brother has to worry about both. And that means you really can't eat a lot of fast food either.
Well, you can. You just gotta look to see what's good for which is pure protein, which is why KFC is actually one of the good fast food places.
I actually started losing my taste for KFC.
KFC is a childhood memory of mine.
But the reason why for me I'm not the biggest fan of KFC anymore is it's gotten too greasy. I honestly prefer the taste of Popeye's chicken.
Popeye's chicken's too spicy for me, unfortunately.
Even the unspiced version, or even the non-spicy version.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
See, I just go to KFC for the sweet tea and mashed potatoes and gravy.
I don't like gravy, so I just go for their, I love their thighs.
Ooh, you love thighs, huh?
I
Yeah,
love
them
chicken.
thick
I love chicken thighs. They're so juicy and and I like extra crispy.
That went right over your head, Try.
What?
Just went right over your head.
Oh, were you doing a sexual innuendo?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just, oh no, yeah, like chicken thighs, okay.
silly. I think we may actually be able to explore this whole thing. I thought you couldn't. But it looks like we can.
And I'm sorry for being quiet for that long, it's just that loud pop scared me, and I had to calm my heart down a little bit.
Loud pop?
Yeah, one of my son's friends was over, and he was using the pump, and he pumped one of his small basketballs too much, and it popped.
Oh, and it sounded like a bomb going off.
Yes, I mean, you all heard it. Me cussing my ass off.
I am so sorry to hear that. Also, Bankai, that is a badass looking 1701 saucer section. Sorry. I'm a huge Star Trek nerd, so seeing someone putting together the Enterprise, it's really cool to me.
Yep.
Alrighty. No, I do not want to delete my adventure. What are you talking about, Dane?
Are you sure about that?
Oh my god,
You can
I
go on
just...
our adventure if you'd like.
We're now about to see one of the cut bosses in this game.
Like how you got so quiet right there.
Holy shit. I am the Lord of Deadside.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, great.
That is Yort.
No, that's a goddamn abomination.
I mean, it's Deadside. What do you expect? Everything in here is an abomination. Oh shit, he just murdered me.
Oh no!
He just set my ass on fire! You really are meant to come back here at a later time when you're more powerful, but fuck it. I don't mind seeing if I can take him on. Originally there was meant to be a lot more dialogue to it, but while they found like okay, that was just me not platforming correctly. But while they could find the scripts, there were no associated voice files.
Ah.
Huh. Interesting.
So they had to take the audio that they found and work with that. Hence why the cutscene, hence the audio in the cutscene. Yeah, they couldn't 100% restore this game to the original vision, but what they had to work with was more than enough to make this remaster, honestly, what I consider the definitive version of the game. And heck, the limited runs game version I got not only came with the physical copy of the game itself, but it also came with the soundtrack as well.
Huh.
And it came in this nice little Nintendo 64 box. If anyone remembers how those Nintendo 64 boxes look like, it's just like that. But instead of Nintendo's branding, it's Limited Run Games branding on it.
And I'm sorry. Internet acting up earlier.
It's alright, it's alright.
Yeah, I got it fixed now, so.
Shite that.
What in the name of...
You can tell Michael's trying not to laugh.
I am the Lord of Deadside.
That is an ugly motherfucker.
It really is. Stop throwing your ball sacks at me.
No.
Oh jeez, I am about to die.
Again.
For the third time.
Oh, the same.
There we go. He's dead.
Oh, yeah.
It's about damn time.
Now time to go in the hole.
Yeah.
Go into the hole.
Which hole?
The York hole.
My hole, huh? Okay, when?
So as soon as level 1, we can actually access this area, which is interesting. But it does keep in line with the original version.
This should be useful.
We do have a new weapon at our disposal. The baton.
So, my son wants chicken nuggets instead of chicken sandwiches for dinner.
Chicken's chicken, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still making me a chicken sandwich regardless.
Shall greatly increase the strength of a man's spirit.
So in this chamber that we fought a giant maggot-looking creature to get into, this is why this area is called the Temple of Life. Because when you make an offering of 100 cattle to the Loa here on these altars, you get an extra hit point. Now, the baton, on top of being an additional weapon, also activates on these altars to teleport you from one place to another. It's more powerful than the Asong, and if you run out of voodoo, you can still stab people with it.
Dang, Twitch is so damn slow.
Ah, Twitch is lagging, huh?
Oh, am I in?
Well, I'm saying the Discord live is faster than
Oh.
Live.
Okay. Uh-oh,
By a
I got
lot.
voodoo. Come on, I'll still shank these guys. I just shanked one of them to death.
Thank the Lord.
Just don't come up and scare me from behind. A little invisible shank you by accident.
And of course,
Oh my god.
when they die by shanking, it's kind of the same as getting hit by a voodoo blast. It basically incinerates stuff.
Mm.
Now there are some live side weapons as well. They're your standard fare. You know, you got the pistol that you start with infinite ammo. You got a shotgun. You got 2 different shotguns. You got an MP5, a MAC-10, but that's really all you
A
get.
lot of pew
The
pew.
fact that your pistol is also apparently your light source is... I don't know how I feel about that, man.
Oh yeah, this like when you charge up the shadow gun, it makes a light.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense, and that is something they kind of touched upon from Shadow Man 2, actually, where that's where the whole thing came from. Although in Shadow Man 2, the Mask of Shadows also acted like a small light source. So you were not only getting light from your gun, but you had a light coming out of your chest.
Makes sense.
Dark Souls are mine.
Okay, and I think I collected all the Dark Souls that I can for right now. Because most of them are blocked either behind pools of lava, hot coals, or blocks of fire.
Ah. That teddy bear
Yeah.
has seen some shit.
It looks just as bad in the comics, let me tell you. It's like, how did Mike give this to his little brother when it looks like that?
No one knows.
I mean, yeah, I can kind of see with this one because it's like time and that gang hit, but it didn't look much better in the comics or the second game.
Jeez.
Oh yeah,
Poor
Fireblock.
plushie. Poor plushie. He deserves more love than that.
Yeah. Oh, and I know this doesn't need to be said, but I don't recommend pushing a fire block for right now because
Yeah,
burned.
you're gonna burn yourself alive there, genius. Sorry, I'm not trying to be an asshole.
it's fine.
Just trying to lighten the mood a little
have you-
bit.
Have you heard me in some of the streams I do with Fox?
And Ren, yes.
I swear sometimes I can be such a condescending buddy. I try not to be,
Hey.
but
Hey, sometimes you have to be to have fun, right?
yeah, that's true. Especially when you're
Hey,
dealing with
what's fun
Rob.
if you don't have an asshole in the group?
So we got 2 level 3s here, and in case anyone's wondering what happens if you try to open a door that's a higher level,
It's not gonna open.
yeah, it ain't gonna work.
You have to do your level.
So off the path of shadows we go.
And into Asylum, like a great black engine roaring to eternity, ravaging the already benighted landscape with its savage, malevolent presence. And within the legions of the truly damned, insanity, sheer and stark, and once in human form, now gutted and torn by eons of glutted indulgence. Their bloodlust flecking the oily walls, living in the shrieks of victims ensnared, hanged, drawn, and quartered by the serpent's squalid writhings. This is the place I have not wanted to dream of, and the dream is now the place I partly live through.
And Red Pepper, the voice of Shadow Man here, really goes hard on some of these monologues.
Got it.
And the funny thing is, his portrayal as Shadow Man is actually not a coincidence, because since the main character is based in Louisiana and is of Creole descent, they wanted someone of Creole descent.
Sounds like Mufasa, honestly.
It's sadly not James Earl Jones.
Or actual Shadow Man. I think Shadow Man is. Wait, who plays Dr. Facilier, is that still James Earl Jones or?
I don't know who plays that one, but Red Pepper, he's actually a musician. He's an English musician, and Acclaim asked him to voice Shadow Man because they wanted a person of Creole descent to portray the character. Basically, gives authenticity to the character. And honestly, I think it works really well. Also, I find it funny that it also sounds like Shadow Man does the Vin Diesel thing with how deep his voice is.
Speaking of deep voice.
Like, deep and gravelly. But
I know.
that's legitimately Red Pepper's speaking voice. That's actually how he sounds.
You almost jumped right into that.
I ought to go visit Nettie.
I will not go visit Nettie. Basically, when you visit Jaunty or Agneta, they will give you, like, advice and help guide you for what you need to do. But having played this game for so many years... I just realized how old I feel.
How do you think I feel?
I think I'm the oldest here.
Me and Joseph are the same age.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
How old are you again, Joseph?
27.
Yeah, I am the oldest one here.
I still feel old as dirt.
Yep. And I'm gonna be 27 in September, so basically same age. That's literally in a month. Oh my god.
Where did the time slip between our fingers?
The time I was born. Oh my god, I can't. I'm actually pretty happy we're the same age.
And it also feels kind of this old feeling kind of is when I'm playing these remasters, because it's like playing these remasters and how they are today is how I've envisioned these games played back when they came out. And oh geez, we got a brutal. Like, I'm not even kidding, that's what the game calls these guys. They call them brutals.
They look like giant zombie ogres.
They're apparently clad in like rubber or latex, and they're given like different weapons. Like this variant uses hooks, like meat hooks. Yeah, for some reason they all squeal like pigs.
Maybe they're part pig.
Could very well be.
Great.
But you won't believe the names I gave these guys growing up.
Oh, what's that?
Hookers.
Okay.
That is dead ass the name I gave them growing up.
Don't take them to the strip club. I mean, some people may be into that, but...
I mean, I think if you look at them closely, I think they are even wearing, like, the masks, too.
The Dark Souls.
Oh. Okay, we go to the strip club during Halloween time. Gotcha.
Eh.
Great.
You can also see them carrying rifles, too.
Are mine.
They're not that much more dangerous with the rifles as they are with the hooks. It's the guys with chainsaws you want to watch out for.
Does that remind me of a horror movie?
Well, if you want to... They kind of look like Leatherface. And, if that's not enough, they carry a shield made of flesh.
Ew.
Oh shit! Talk about wearing your trophies.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So the chainsaw ones not only come at you with a chainsaw, but they wield a shield made out of flesh to absorb some of the damage. So you have to
That
knock
kind
out
of
the
gives-
shield before you can take them out.
That kind of gives Jeff the killer vibes, right there.
But we
Well,
won't
not wrong.
encounter the chainsaw guys for a while now. Right now it's just the snipers and the hooks.
I'm just glad I'm starting to cool off.
Thanks.
Yeah, and we just found a very useful item. The engineer's key.
Those hands look like they're suffering.
Huh?
Those hands, when you pull up from your menu, look like they're suffering.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it kind of feels like how it's supposed to be, because the world of Shadow Man is not meant to be a pleasant one at all. Everyone is suffering in one form or another.
Hey, that's true.
Oh shit!
Well, okay.
Come here, let me shake.
You gotta practice your stabbing skills there, bro.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Tries over here like, what the fuck have I gotten into?
Great.
Oh, just nothing. Practicing my stabbing skills. I'm sorry. That was a little loud.
So this asylum was basically created by Jack the Ripper. How the fuck did Jack get an engineering degree? I will never know. And I know it's kind of like a fictionalized version of it. But apparently...
Jack the Ripper, you say?
Yep. And interestingly enough, Acclaim actually did a lot of research into some of the serial killers.
Great.
Well, not serial killers in the game, of course, but
Got it.
they did research on actual serial killers to make the ones in the game really authentic.
That ain't creepy at all.
Like ones like this one here, Dr. Petrakian. He's actually based off of an actual murderous doctor who, after going on a killing spree and forging documents and wills, he escaped to America to do the same thing, but where he was eventually captured.
Oh.
The only one that isn't based off of any actual serial killer is Marco Cruz. They kind of made him up on this one because he's known as the Repo Man, but there's no actual serial killer that was a Repo Man. If anything, the stories that they found, it was where the Repo Men were actually the victims. Milton Pike was a Vietnam War vet, and he was based off of a lot of Vietnam War era serial killers, including the Green River Killer himself.
Huh.
Then there's Avery Marks. He is almost beat for beat Ed Gein. When we get to his level, you're gonna realize just how inspired by Ed Gein this bastard is. Then there's Jack the Ripper. Well, since there was so little information on Jack, or in general, they actually used one information they did have and repurposed it for the game. And instead of him bringing two letters to Scotland Yard, it was 2 poems.
Oh.
And in this game, after he returned to the modern day, he began the same serial killings with 5 victims with almost the same names as his actual victims. Let the front door of the asylum be opened. of course, due to hardware limitations, that sequence was actually cut from the game, along with a lot of the other decorations here. It was all just more simplified to a regular door.
Mhm.
But also, here's an interesting thing. How does anyone just leave this engineer's key lying around for someone to just pick up and steal?
Maybe it's a trick or a trap.
You would think, but even then, it doesn't make too much
Oh.
sense.
He almost ran right into that trap. I saw that.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. I saw that.
You didn't see nothing.
Be a trick or a trap and just walk directly into one. Okay.
This is not the horror difficulty. Already at 51 Kato. I used to play this on the Nintendo 64, which...
Those were the days.
Oh yeah. I actually remember all the times people always had trouble with the Nintendo 64 controller.
You mean the Nintendo-itis?
No, I'm talking about the Nintendo McDonald's Arch.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Nintendo-itis.
Oh, are you talking about like with the stick? Where it's like when you play. Are you talking about like when you play Mario Party and you gotta bite the stick into your hand, it burns and bleeds?
Yes.
I never actually had that problem growing up, but then again, that's only because I rented Mario Party 2, not actually bought it.
I had issues with it.
Did you know they actually invented a glove controller for the 64?
Yes, I do.
I wonder how much better that went for the game.
The fact that, you know... The fact that they had to make
These guys are totally
that they actually
organized.
had to fucking make
Definitely
a fucking glove for it. That's just sad.
But I think the gloves that they sent out was actual gloves meant for people's hands.
Yeah.
Now, in the original version, this trolley would have had only one lever, but now we got two.
Woo.
To adventure. Deep into this hellscape they call an asylum.
Adventure!
Let's get traumatized.
Yay!
The fact that they started this area off with a child crying. Oh yeah, this area wasn't in the original game.
You know, for kids!
That would be a whole separate case of horror if they actually marketed this game to kids. That would be just an entire new level of fuckery.
Well, though...
I mean, considering the shit kids are playing these days. So yeah, we're playing a level that was actually completely cut from the original.
Why was it? Too dark or...
Time constraints and hardware limitations. For some of these areas, they had so little information and coding available that some of these levels they had to rebuild essentially from scratch.
Oh.
And when you compare it to the footage that was found, they're actually really close. Like, Night Dive did what they could, and they took what little information they had, what little data they could recover, and just they basically brought the vision of Shadow Man to where it was going to be.
Huh.
Night Dive is pretty much made up of people who are really passionate about a lot of these games. So with the games that they remaster, they don't go for half-assed effort. They go for all or nothing when it comes down to some of their work.
All or nothing, motherfucker.
I almost got sliced apart by a fan.
That sounds fantastic.
I always knew I had fans. No, I don't know anything about no Deadpool. What are y'all talking about?
And who? Deadpool.
I never actually seen the Deadpool movies.
The first one was good. I haven't seen the second one, and my husband's actually going to see the third one right now.
Lily actually saw it the other day, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, my husband's watching Deadpool and Wolverine right now.
I am not at all a fan of Deadpool. The only thing I found interesting about Deadpool and Wolverine the movie is the fact that they brought Wolverine's classic yellow-blue suit.
That's true.
I kind of wish they brought the orange and tan one instead, but hey, the yellow and blue one is just as iconic.
We get what we need. We get what we get.
Yeah. It's just like I said, I am not a fan of Deadpool. Although I did find it humorous how they made him in X-Men Origins, where they actually did the one thing that was against what Deadpool is. They sewed his mouth shut.
Oh, the Merc with the mouth. Yeah.
Without a mouth.
I gotta go throw this trash away, so I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, it's funny how I find characters like Deadpool so annoying when I enjoy characters like Spider-Man, which is almost the same. The only difference is that he doesn't break the fourth wall.
Meh. So, Love, do you think you're gonna be able to finish the game in this stream?
I'm not going to be able to do this game all in one sitting. They expect even if I was playing the original game, there's no way I would be able to finish all of this in one stream. The game is just way too big for that.
That's what you were talking about. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of game world to explore, and there's a lot of backtracking to be done. So,
Alright.
yeah, this is one game where I'm not going to be able to do in a single stream. Which I don't mind. It just means I can enjoy this game quite a bit. Plus, this is the one kind of game where it's actually worth taking your time and exploring.
I'm just glad I'm finally cooled off.
Yeah, with how hot it is out there. Yeah, if y'all can take any message from me, please stay cool.
I'm always cool there, darling. Always.
It's hot during the summer. Make sure y'all stay hydrated.
And especially down here.
Because during the summertime especially, heat stroke and heat exhaustion are extremely dangerous. I should know because when I used to work at my old place, I actually got heat exhaustion at least 2 or 3 times during the entire 3 years I worked.
And I had to go to the emergency room because I was so dehydrated from the heat.
Thankfully, I never got to that point because, one, they gave us like these towels that you can just soak and it keeps you cool. And second, I always carried a big ass water bottle with me that carried like 8 cups of water. And sometimes I would refill that, so technically speaking, I would get, in some work days, depending on how hot it was, I was getting 8 or 16 cups of water.
And I am still watching the chat, so don't worry.
Okay, I'm also able to watch it too, because, you know, second screen. And that is not good. That is some wicked monster they just put over here. Oh dang it, I accidentally jumped down. So that's where all that meat is going. That's just kind of disturbing.
Kinda.
Look, I've played games that are just as disturbing.
True, if not more.
Exactly.
I'm actually getting kind of cold.
You're getting cold.
Yes. I have to cover my little self up. So damn tiny.
I think for me, it helps that I got a fan on me. I got an AC unit in my room, and I had a pint of ice cream.
Nettie said that only a Shadow Man or something more powerful could release a dark soul from a Govi. This is bad. Real bad.
So cold.
It looks like someone already got the Dark Souls out of the Govi. That's not good. That means whatever forces are at play here... Well, we already know, but Shadow Man doesn't.
Oh no! Well, that happened.
Are you okay?
Ah, my cup fell. And then my cup.
It didn't spill a drink, did it?
No.
Oh, jeez.
No. If I spilled my coffee, I'd be pissed.
We just had to deal with one angry doctor.
Doctor, we brought her in for a reason. What's that? She's angry because she spilled her coffee. Could you help us?
The doctor won't be in today. Why? She spilled her coffee. Okay, fair enough. That would be one way to cancel.
But if a manager actually knows me and wants me to come into work without coffee, they have another thing coming. I had one manager actually offer me rewards in coffee. It's right, because she knew how much I like coffee. One day she goes, oh yeah, I forgot to ask, what kind of coffee you like? So she brought 3 different types. And I thought I had to only choose one. No, she just gave them all 3 to me.
I tried drinking coffee, but like I said, it's just a little too bitter and it kind of hurts my stomach a little bit.
See, the way I make it, I like to make mine a little, like, cold brew. And I like to put extra sweetener in it, so this way it's not so damn bitter.
Uh-oh.
That's why I like to give them that.
That's one of those things fully formed.
These are the armies of the damned, the accursed vessels for the Dark Souls. I must find a way to stop them from traveling across the veil to the world of the living.
They're called true forms. And these are
They look like
Legions
fucking
armies.
titans. They look like fucking titans.
Well, they're meant to be immortal titans once the Dark Souls are implanted into them. See that big ass
So
machine there?
right. Mm-hmm.
That big ass needle is supposed to inject the Dark Souls into their bodies.
Inject it where?
The chest cavity.
Power of the Dark Soul.
I know I was making a joke.
Can't let this one get awakened. There we go.
It just disappears.
It just explodes to chunks of meat.
Just be gone, spot.
Oh, I hear a chainsaw revving.
Ooh.
Yeah, those chainsaw bastards are in this level.
Sorry.
You're fine. Oh, there we go. Doctor. Indeed.
No, she's not. She's currently out right now.
Oh, sorry, I just shot the doctor.
With what? A love arrow, sir.
Did you just say with an egg roll?
I said love arrow.
Oh, for some reason, for the way it sounded like you said getting shot with an egg roll. So now I'm thinking, or stabbing
Yeah,
with
but
an
that's
egg
if
roll.
I got
So now
shot
I'm,
with egg rolls, I would eat them. I fucking love my egg rolls.
so now I'm just thinking of like someone ordering Chinese food and just trying to jab someone with an egg roll.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now we got a new weapon, the Tite de Mort. It's the
It's okay.
silent weapon that uses the power of Dark Soul energy.
It's okay, one time, this happened in elementary school. One of my teachers brought a marshmallow gun to school.
Oh my.
And yeah, I got all the marshmallows.
You got over marshmallows?
I got all the marshmallows. Because he kept shooting them. So I said, if I can catch them, I'll eat them.
So the Tete de Mort is basically a full auto voodoo weapon. And
Every
it's...
time.
Yes?
Go ahead, you were finishing first.
I know, I don't want to be rude and talk over y'all.
Hey, that was me being accidentally rude. Go ahead, finish.
It's essentially, it's the only voodoo weapon that kind of sets people on fire, because as far as I recall, it's not meant to be actually a voodoo weapon. It's more like it's using the energy of the Dark Souls to power it. It just uses voodoo as its ammo. Mainly because it was created in the asylum, and apparently according to the a prophecy book, Tite de Mort, that which screams from the souls of many. So it's powered by Legion, I
Oh,
suppose.
gee. But no, every time someone mentions the word voodoo, it reminds me of one of my favorite songs by Godsmack.
Oh, for some reason I was about to say, is that song called Friends on the Other Side?
No, it says Voodoo and Voodoo 2. Yeah, pretty good songs, actually.
Now, I know the whole Shadow Man thing, a lot of people, at least today, know, oh my goodness, I almost dropped into the coals.
I saw that.
That would have been horrible, especially since I haven't found the warp point for this level yet. But, when most people think of Shadow Man, especially these days, most people think of Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, that's T. But Shadow Man goes a lot deeper than that, though.
Yeah, Shadow Man is...
Based on... Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The whole story of the Shadow Man is kind of the same in both sides, where it's someone with the power, who's able to essentially travel between or communicate with the world of the living and the dead. Although in the Princess and the Frog's case, while the Shadow
He
Man
was trying to pay up the debt.
yeah. Whereas the Shadow Man in this universe, he's more of like an ancient warrior. or at least the Bear of the Shadow Man goes back way, way back.
I want to know something funny. You know how I told you I'm in Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
The Shadow Man. The
Yeah,
Shadow Man.
Because the fact of the matter is, Michael Lavoie actually lives in Louisiana. Heck, that
Oh,
first
shit.
area we were traveling to the church takes place in the bayous of Louisiana.
I'm glad I'm not in. Because I believe the legends of the Shadow Man actually are what they claim to be true.
Yeah, because it goes back like centuries. And according to oh Jesus, this is not a place
Is that me?
This was certainly an area Nintendo would have had cut if this was originally if this was in the original.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they're capturing Deadsiders and they're using the flesh and meat to create true forms.
Yummy.
In fact, this area is called the Experimentation Rooms. Honestly, this all doesn't
Sorry.
this really wouldn't look out of place if it was in a Saw movie.
Well,
I guess they threw a lot of these into a furnace too.
trying to cook them.
Well,
Season them a little bit, they'll be fine.
Well, Deadside is cold as hell, so
Hey, oh, okay. Even better, using them as fuel. But it's gonna stink. I'm so sorry.
you're fine. And
Even
here we
your stream
are.
has heard worse.
Sorry, I shot the doctor again.
But your stream has heard a lot worse.
Indeed.
That's the for sure thing.
Now, of course, being the experimentation rooms, there's a lot of different things that are being experimented on in here. In fact, I believe I got the warp point here. Yep. Got the warp point. So now, even if I die here, I can just respawn at where I would usually go.
Damn.
Alright.
Now I'm debating if I want chicken nuggets or a chicken sandwich.
Well, what are you in the mood for?
Chicken.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. What sounds more appetizing to you?
Chicken nuggets.
Yep, that's gonna be the ultimate question. Which chicken do you sounds
Pretty rested
more
up. I wonder if it's still working.
what sounds more appetizing to you, nuggets or sandwiches? The fact that this asylum has an experimentation room with just this amount of with pipes this massive, it's like, what the hell? You don't need pipes this massive. Especially when your building can be easily infiltrated through the pipes. There's infested carnivorous fish.
And my voice sounds so loud on Twitch right now.
It could be worse.
It could be. I just need to get a headphone with a certain mic attached to it. This way it's not so loud.
Yeah, and it could have been like me for a while, where I had no. I've been using headset microphones with no filter.
Well, also, when I get my PC, I'll sound a lot better anyways.
I still find it jarring that these guys sound like pigs whenever they take damage. Like, they squeal when they take damage, they oink when they're idle. And their alert sounds sound like pigs.
Got it.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that loud.
And it could be worse. You could be like me, who forgot to check the mic settings before streaming.
Yeah, I only heard you on Discord.
How did I go half an hour without realizing that?
It's alright. Hey, at least I realized it for you.
Well, it was also worse because I actually went almost the whole stream without realizing my mic settings were messed up, and no one could hear me for the longest time.
Dang it, I'm the only one who said something. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, just... Wow.
I know, it's just, I gotta laugh at it myself from time to time as well. If I'm not laughing, I'm crying.
Hey, probably my first stream, I'm probably gonna be messing with the mic, trying to do and shit.
Also, another thing is that, I forgot to mention this, but as Shadow Man, there's no such thing as drowning.
Mm.
Apparently, as Shadow Man, he has no need to breathe. This also means that as Shadow Man, there's no such thing as fall damage either.
Can I save this stream?
Huh?
Oh, I'm talking to myself, seeing if I can save this stream.
Oh. Like, download it? Also, means that as Shadow Man...
No,
Oh, I can
save?
hear the echo again.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, I had the phone.
It's alright. I'll let you know whenever I hear the echoing.
My bad, not trying to ruin your stream.
It's alright. I've had a problem with that too at some point.
I'll figure it out.
Not good.
When the stream ends, I'll just save it.
Typhoon,
Man.
welcome back. Uh-oh, here comes the next boss. This one was also cut, along with the lumber.
You gotta be goddamn kidding.
Thank you for the welcome back.
Jesus.
It's the Death Nun.
Shit.
Believe it or not, that is the only time in the game. In fact, at any point where Shadow Man actually drops an F-bomb. What is with this dubstep-style music? So now we're facing off against essentially the Seraph Queen.
Yeah, like I said, the Death Nun.
Might as well be a Death Nun.
It's a nun of death.
And yeah,
Stab
you
you
can see
in the
that.
ass while you're not looking.
Believe it or not, she is actually stabbing herself to attack you.
Masochist much?
And there we go, she's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not, when this game originally released, the Experimentationist room came out, but the Seraph Queen didn't. York and the Seraph Queen actually had to be postponed for a future update. Because by the time of the game's release, that stuff wasn't done yet. So Night Dive basically had to delay them until a big update, which also included the horror mode.
Hey,
Retractor. That's gonna be useful later on. You want to keep shooting at me? How about you die, you fucking crack? Don't you just hate it when you have a surgeon nagging at you?
I hate when anybody's nagging at me.
Oh my god, I say that, I say nagging, and all I can think about is Wanda from the Fairy Islands.
Nag,
All I
nag,
can
nag.
think about is
Nag, 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 nag. Nag, nag.
all I can think about is the Charlie Brown
Nag,
noises. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Seriously, all I think about is Charlie Brown noises every time, huh? Someone tries to nag at me.
The teacher.
Well, the Charlie Brown, it's not just the teacher, it was all the adults.
Really? I guess
Yeah.
to keep focus on the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to use the better mic system.
Movie, these guys aren't standing a chance. But yeah, Seraph Queen wasn't too difficult. Wait until we hit the horror difficulty, though.
I thought you didn't want to go to the horror difficulty.
It is so difficult. And you wanna know what the funniest part is? They actually toned down the horror difficulty for this release. When the update was in beta, it was even more difficult. To the point where if you died at any point halfway through the game, that was it. Bad end. You don't get a chance to reverse your fuck up. You fucked up. The world is gone. Great job, Dingus.
Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
The whole world is fucked. Now the thing of it is, they did keep that original version of the horror difficulty, but you have to unlock it. They call it New Game Minus. Whereas if you do New Game or New Game Plus or Horror
Across
Plus,
the millennia, they have built a cathedral to pain and worship at its altars of blood.
that was a short monologue. But essentially, on the Horror Plus, it's basically New Game Plus on the Horror difficulty, but you got everything you have when you beat the game. So now we're in the Cathedral of Pain. Don't you just love it when a game or an area lives up to its title? So try, Puppy, what's the first horror game y'all grew up with?
My brother's.
The first horror game I grew up on?
Yeah, y'all or played whichever one is more applicable.
Ooh. Ooh, my God, that's a hard one. I was saying Mario because some of the when I was a kid, some of the Mario Kart maps, but I don't think that really counts as horror game.
I think that's more of like a non-horror game with some scary elements.
Well, I haven't played it. The first horror game I actually experienced firsthand, because I think my folks bought it and they were playing it, but then they got confused and stopped. And I tried it, was Silent Hill 2.
That really counts as horror. I think the very first actual horror game that scared the ever living life out of me that I played was called Rush of Blood, and it's on the VR.
Puppy, I think there was an echo on there again.
Oh my God! You know what? Is that better?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know about whenever there's I can hear the audio from the stream in the background.
Sorry, I actually turned the audio off.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's just my phone's loud.
So now we're in the Cathedral of Pain, where acts as basically a hub to which boss you want to start with.
But yeah, the very first horror game that actually scared the life out of me was called Rush of Blood. It's a VR horror game.
Huh. Was that the first horror game you've played?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think. First horror game I've played. I think it might have been. I don't know. Either that or it's the Five Nights at Freddy's. But that one really didn't scare me like Rush of Blood did.
The best way I can describe Five Nights at Freddy's is it's not a scary game, it's more of a game that'll startle you. Because that's what the jump scares are all about. They're about startling you, not actually terrifying you.
Now if you want to play a really fucking horrifying game, you should look at Rush of Blood. You should. Oh my God, I already told you the story.
For me, the first horror game I played outside of Shadow Man, of course, was Suffering. And then of course I played Zombies. Zombies?
Yeah, zombie game.
Oh, I was about to say, if that's Call of Duty Zombies, I don't really count that.
I also think I played the Resident Evil Left 4 Dead Part 2.
Oh yeah. I still always get a good laugh whenever Fox and I play the Resident Evil maps for Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh my gosh. When it was you, Fox, and Rin just on those streams.
And then the whole, like, virus speaker.
Really? Fox, I see you. No, you don't.
In the hushed and shivering tones of the lurking revenants. These ancient places, blood temples to the
once I get my PC, that's the first game I want to play.
Find their secret corner.
Yeah, that's the first game I want to play with y'all.
Left 4 Dead
Other than Cards Against Humanity.
Left 4 Dead is always going to be, like, really cheap, because Valve is really good with sales regarding their own games.
They just can't count up to 3.
They almost did. on 2 accounts actually. They almost counted the 3 with Left 4 Dead and Half-Life. But you wanna know what's covered all of that?
Huh.
What?
Half-Life Alyx. Because during the development of Half-Life Alyx, they were actually developing multiple projects, including Left 4 Dead 3 and Half-Life 3.
Interesting.
But they canceled both projects to focus on Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah, but that's one of the games I cannot wait to play with y'all. That's gonna be so funny.
Cards Against Humanity is gonna be one of those where it's like it's gonna be hilarious. But yeah, Left 4 Dead Versus, there's a reason why nobody plays that with me anymore.
Yeah, I saw you and Fox do that. Fox like, yeah, let's not do this no more.
I think it's mainly because the AI and the way the game was lagging and all of that. I don't blame him for getting frustrated
Fox
about
kept
that.
getting mad. Fox kept getting mad because kept getting killed.
Well, no, it's mainly because of the fact that the game was actually lagging pretty badly on his end.
Yeah, that's true. But it was still funny seeing him get a little upset.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of reasons to get upset over Half-Life Versus outside of just lag.
Yeah.
But you saw for yourself, Puppy, that I was legitimately ruthless in Versus mode.
Yeah, you were.
I pick a target, and I don't stop until that target's dead. The best way I could describe it is like Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, except I actually accomplished my mission. Every time I die in Versus mode, it's like Nemesis, I'm always coming back.
Right. And then when they all got mad at you for going first, come back if you can't do. Justin's all the way up there. I wonder why.
Yeah, because when it comes on the Versus mode, the first thing I do is that I book it. Like the second the game starts, I'm running it. But also, what got Fox mad at that point was, okay, it takes a lot longer for him to get into the game than it does for me. So by the time I start, he's still loading in. So I do kind of admit that was a bit of an unfair advantage. That's why you saw me in the other times I was a survivor. I was waiting until Fox actually loaded in before I started moving.
Yeah.
But any level where there's a rooftop for me to be on, I am a menace. As long as there's a high place that someone can go for, I will do anything in my power to knock somebody off the ledge. Which is what makes the No Mercy finale in Versus mode such a anxiety-inducing ordeal.
Here it is.
Say again, Try?
I found something.
Oh, what'd you find?
On.
The sisters awake.
I don't know if I can send links or not, but
I think you can in oh,
there we go.
I'll take a look at it when I get a chance.
That clip, because memories.
I mentioned the suffering earlier as the first horror experience I had, but I think if that wasn't the one, it had to be Nightmare Creatures. I didn't get much farther than the first level because of how
I can't
spooky
even
it was.
click on it no more. I can't click on it. Oh.
I was about to say Triforce. You can also send it over Discord if you want.
Yee.
Now, for these temple levels, there are actually 3 in the whole game, if not including the Temple of Life. Now, these temples are important for a reason. There are reasons for us needing to be in these temples.
The sisters awake.
Now, the sisters here are guardians of the temple. They basically guard the Dark Souls and everything else that lies within the temple. There are usually 3 tiers of these things. There's the gold ones, which are the easiest to take down. They don't do their attacks don't do too much damage, and they're pretty easy to avoid. Then there's the blue ones, which they do a lot more. They do more damage, and their projectiles bounce around, and they take more damage to take out. Then there's the red ones, which are the rarest, but they are the most powerful. They can shoot 3 projectiles at once, and those projectiles ricochet. So, yeah, not the kind of thing you want to be hit by.
Oh god, all the stupid stuff I've said in my game when I co-host with friends.
What happened, Try?
A friend of mine was doing a randomizer for Pokemon, and one of his starter Pokemons was Kyogre, and I kept telling him to get it, like pick the Kyogre, and he said he feels like that's cheating, and I literally said, "Do you understand how all the bullshit that we've been through? Get the fucking whale."
The whale?
Yeah, Kyogre, get the fucking whale.
I'm not the most well-versed in Pokemon, I'm afraid, but that is kind of hilarious. And I think I just defied gravity for a moment there.
Yay!
I just told Isaac Newton to go fuck himself. There was no way I shouldn't have fell there for a moment. Oh, you gotta love games like this, where you can just give physics like the middle finger. I actually know what would be an interesting stream.
What's that?
Seeing Nuppy and I go against each other in Pokemon Puzzle League.
The sisters
The first few times she and I actually went against each other was actually pretty close. She and I were actually pretty tied.
There's just 2 games I can't wait to play with y'all.
Left 4 Dead and which one?
Cards Against Humanity.
Ah, yes.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, all of us getting together and playing that game. Oh my goodness, that would be just... I would
Don't
say that
forget
would be
about the drinks. Don't forget about the drinks.
Oh my goodness, Nuppy would be all in on that. At least I think. Hell, Nuppy's been wanting to do a drunk Mario Party for a while.
Shoot, I can join her once I get my system.
Like, I don't think I would be able to handle a drunk Mario Party.
I'll probably just sit there laughing, tipsy off my ass. Why don't you leave me? I can't.
What do you think, Try?
What do they what?
Drunk Mario Party?
Yes.
Yes.
The sister's awake.
I mean, we've already seen how Nuppy would react playing Mario Kart normally.
I'd add my medical on top of that. I'm gonna be out of it. Holy sh...
We've seen how Nuppy gets in Mario Party 3. I still have that stream downloaded too. And she got salty as hell in that one.
Great.
Oh, a Dark Soul. Yep, even the Voodoo Sisters aren't safe from shanking.
The dark souls are
You can shank me anytime.
Oh, James. The TOS.
TOS, huh?
Yeah, I gotta keep it somewhat clean for Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
Especially
Hey.
YouTube for some reason. YouTube really has a stick up their rear end.
Yeah. Because on Twitch, at least if you say it's 18 plus, they know it's 18 plus.
Yeah, but on YouTube, it's like it doesn't seem to matter for some reason.
Because they don't care.
It's because COPPA and stuff like that. But here's the thing, that don't mean jack when YouTube has the problem of, guess what? Pedos.
The sister.
Oh, yeah.
They got a massive problem about that they don't seem to want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least I'll give Kick this. It may be full of people that commit actual crimes, which I still don't get why people like that are on there, but I forgot where I was even going with that.
Something about you can even give Twitch something, this, that, whatever.
I am kind of testing the waters here for YouTube, while I'm also streaming on Twitch. Because I know Kick is going to be an extremely slow burn.
Yeah.
I'm already at I'm still at 10 followers on Kick. So. Oh yeah, I got Dark Souls earlier than intended.
Nice.
And that was actually a trick I learned from the Nintendo 64 version.
You need to get more people up in your Twitch.
great.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm always kind of like thinking, what can I do to make things more interesting? Oh, and you know that AI roasting thing that people are always posting on Twitter?
Yeah.
I've done it myself, and it says, like, personality-wise, I'm close to Markiplier.
Oh. That's so...
The dark souls are mine.
Oh.
I mean, that is kind of interesting to be compared to Markiplier personality-wise.
It is interesting.
What do you think, Try?
What?
The AI roasting that people have been using on Twitter lately?
I haven't seen it, so...
I used it, and on top of roasting me, it did say that personality-wise, I'm close to the personality to Markiplier.
I don't know how I feel about that.
How so?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Not a fan of Markiplier?
I mean, Markiplier's fine and all, but I don't know how I feel about saying, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend's like Markiplier."
Oh, boyfriend, but yeah.
I will say that I'm not the same as Markiplier. I can at least say that my personality differs a lot from Markiplier.
Yes, it does.
I will say this, I'm gonna be honest, when I see Markiplier play like games like Five Nights at Freddy's, I always feel like he's forcing like his reaction.
Yeah.
Well, when I saw him play the first FNAF, it honestly was okay.
Even then, I feel like some of it was just kind of forced, like it wasn't genuine. But then again, I'm kind of like someone who isn't that easily scared. Startled? Sure, like I could be startled easily, but scared? Not really. And I get that some of the stuff he does, yeah, it is kind of performative, just to kind of keep his videos somewhat interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something I've been noticing with a lot of YouTubers where they kind of overreact. I don't know, I guess it's because once I saw Critical play Five Nights at Freddy's and the fact that he doesn't react the same way, it's just kind of like, yeah, the facade kind of like dies off. Now we just completed the puzzle here, and now we go to what the temple levels are all about. There we go, rocking a new set of tattoos.
Yay, tattoos.
Now, these are called gads in the prophecy and in the manual. Now, these particular gads are the touchers. That may he grasp fire, yet feel no pain. Those fire blocks we've seen all around Deadside, we can touch them now without burning. And we can also grab on the fiery ledges. When I was first playing this game, I always figured like this effect is just the magic protecting his arms. But I always like to I sometimes thought growing up that it was just his arms technically burning off, and he's just not feeling the pain of it, which makes it kind of really screwed up, but also fitting for the universe. That you got tattoos that protect your body from fire, yet your body is still like melting away. Even though that's not what's actually happening. I guess when you have an overactive imagination as a kid, you know. Then again, when you're a kid playing a game like this, when he's way too young to actually play it. Keep in mind, I actually owned this game growing up. I didn't rent it. In fact, I actually had 2 copies of Shadow Man for the N64 growing up. Because the second copy was a copy a friend gave to me when they gave up their N64 collection. So I was graced with the collection here. And a lot of those games I gave to my brother a long time ago. Which some of those copies I have regained recently.
Are mine.
Adorable remedy.
No!
Yes.
I'm not adorable until I get my other model.
Meow. Meow.
But you are
Until I get my animal form, only then can you call me adorable. Until then, no.
Shoot, even in my animal form, I'm not adorable.
I'm still gonna say you're adorable, Try. I'm not afraid.
I will stab you with this fork.
It would
I
be
will
worth
rip
it.
off your reverse scale.
Hey, I know for sure I'm not adorable. I'm not adorable. I'm not cute. I'm not nothing.
Shut the fuck up, you are adorable.
No, I'm not. No. I am not. I'm fucking ugly.
Don't self-down yourself like that.
Well, that's true.
It's not true.
It is true.
It really
If it was
is
true, Joseph wouldn't be with us.
Well,
Nope. Well, no buts.
but I have a butt.
I
It's
am
big.
talking. No.
I have a butt. It's big.
Butts are for clapping.
What you talking? He said no butts. I was supposed to not have a butt. I have one. And I don't want to get rid of it. Thank
No
you.
ifs, ands, or wells.
Well,
No.
are you sure about that? What?
Yes, I'm positive. No.
But
No.
what?
No. I have spoken.
I have two.
Listen to your elders.
No.
And I can say that because I'm older than you, so listen to your elder.
But I'm an adult. Damn it.
I am too.
How are you both this?
My cat is getting up in my lap. My cat's like, I'm here. I'm here too. Well, she's purring. Hi, Miracle.
If anything, I'm the ugly one.
No, you're not, bitch.
I'm going bald.
My husband is
You're
bald.
not ugly. You're not ugly. You're a beautiful soul. Okay? So knock it off. I'm ugly, not you.
I don't know, I look at myself in the mirror and I see fat bastard.
Otherwise, you want some pets?
I can't even look at myself in the mirror.
Oh, come here, cutie pie.
Like, I look in the mirror and all I see is my reflection going, where's your shit at? I got the turtle head poking out.
But
got
Josie,
one.
you're not ugly.
I gotta
You're
watch
not
this.
ugly.
I gotta
Guess
watch
No,
who's
you're
here?
not.
this here.
Ice here. Say hi, baby.
You are not
Hello.
ugly.
Kitty's here. You're so pretty, fluffy girl.
I have two cats.
Huh?
I have two cats.
I have 3.
Oh, if you include my brothers as a third.
Yeah, I have 3 cats. I have Weiss, who's my ESA, and she's a pure white fluff ball. I have Noir, and she's a pure black soot spirit. And then I have Crow, who is a tailless tabby Manx, and he hates my guts.
I have Miracle. She is a tuxedo cat. She's partially blind. Found her as a kitten underneath a car. She wasn't even a month old. Her eyes were glued shut with mucus. So now both of her eyes are messed up. And then, of course, I have Butterscotch, who's just a little cunt.
I only had one cat growing up. His name was Raw, and the best way I can describe him was Garfield. He was a fat cat, he was lazy, and he had a foul temper. Literally, whenever my brother would come over to visit, my cat would always go at his ankles.
See, my brother's cat's mean. My brother's cat.
You want down, baby?
Toothless. He is mean.
You want down, baby?
But I
I
remember.
mean, Joseph,
Or do you want
you
pet?
heard me yell at him clawing up my bed. I'm
Yeah.
You want down? Okay, there you go. And
trying to get after my seafood.
And we got a
Oh,
new
no.
item.
But
This-
Joseph,
Say again?
you're not ugly. You're not.
So the item we got is the Poiny, or however it's pronounced, to climb the falls of blood. Because apparently all bodies of water in Dead Side is blood, apparently.
The Dark Souls are mine.
It's you.
So 2 hours in, or 2.5 hours in, we've made a lot of progress in this game.
Are you sure you think you're gonna beat this game this run?
I really don't think so, because like I said, there's a lot of backtracking and traveling throughout
Yeah.
Dead Side to get through. And
I
it's not
get it.
just-
I'm just teasing.
It's not just Dead Side levels we gotta go through, it's Live Side levels as well.
Hey, I gotta tease my boyfriend every now and again, you know? And both ways, if you get my drift.
If I had the stream effect, I would put you both on ice. Like how Nako has like the effect of putting someone in a jar, I would just put someone in an ice cube.
Put someone in a fucking glass dildo.
Yes.
I have so many jokes.
Then again,
I told you about the new piece that I got, right?
yes. Also, I know it's like TOS, but then again, has anyone ever seen? Everyone's heard Ren during stream.
Yes.
Ren gets
They get woo. They have a little temper.
and knowing the context about her Twitch avatar does not help anything for me. It just makes it a little bit worse.
How so?
Shit, I am about to die. Whew. I barely survived that one. And then there's Nuppy, which, let's be honest here, Nuppy doesn't have much of a filter either.
Nope. Please.
If I ever hear Nuppy one day just have a filter, I'm gonna be like, when did hell freeze over?
I know.
No, that won't be Nuppy anymore.
Really would. But yeah, the whole time it's like and especially when people watch the Left 4 Dead streams, I'm always thinking if Fox is marrying these two. They're his wives.
Hey, you're dating us too, so what does that mean?
You both are a lot more modest than Ren.
Well, if you want me to change that, I can. I'm messing.
Sorry, try.
You're fine, I was just clearing my throat.
I just feel like at any moment I can feel the spork I will feel the spork scraping against my back.
Nah, like I said, I use my yandere sporks on people that bully you or basically hurt your feelings.
Same here. Same here.
Oh, half the time I feel like I need to be protected from my own self.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Alright, since we got the toucher gas, we can start backtracking to a lot of these areas to collect any dark souls that we couldn't really collect at this point.
Yay, backtracking.
You got 2 yandere people right here. You think we won't fucking kill somebody?
I'm not
Three.
full yandere. I have yandere tendencies.
Yeah.
It's the same here, Chica. Same here, Try.
Technically 3
I'm
since Lily.
Really, yep. But I am very protective, so you can ask Joseph.
Lily's
I'm
to a
very-
much lesser degree, but she's still protective.
I am extremely protective. I mean, ask him when he very first met me.
And y'all know I'm protective of y'all. I mean, I got a whole armory in my freaking house.
Man. Man.
Here's something funny that Fox and I would always talk about: how we would all find just a really big house and all move in together.
That would be
God.
fun. That would be fun.
I feel like my husband would miss me if that were the case.
Hey, I only got Joseph, and that's the only one I want.
But I feel like it'd have to be like a really big house. Like
How many?
Fox's-
What? Fox has 3 wives.
Yeah,
So
I think more, but I don't really know. I know he has Nuppy, he has Ren, he has Nacho. But I
Just for the
think-
lollies, doesn't he?
Yep, that's actually kind of funny to think when you think about it, because Fox and I are on completely opposite ends of the spectrum there.
He goes for lollies, and you go for non-lollies.
Yeah. But I do feel like for a house to fit all of us, we need like a foster's home for imaginary friends size house.
Jesus. I have not been on Facebook for a bit. I need to see what's going on in the world of Facebook.
I don't bother with Facebook.
I was thinking. My
The only-
room, Joseph's room, Tries, Lily, Fox's.
I get on Facebook mostly
Yeah,
just to
probably
see my
Damn, that's an 8, maybe 4 bedroom.
For me, the only
because my
reason,
family is on here.
for me, the only reason I keep my Facebook account around is because of the fact that I need it for my Oculus Quest 2, which they swapped it over that you need a Meta account, but I hate that because I hate Facebook.
That's so cute.
See, if you didn't have your Facebook account, love, we wouldn't have gotten together.
And hello, Golem. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
And yes, Shadow Man is kind of one of the best games of its genre. And the remaster shows how well it ages. So far, we went as far as the experimentation rooms and the Temple of, which temple was it? Temple of Fire? Temple of Fire, yeah.
I need to get back into the Monster Girl server.
I've given up with that one ever since they banned me, but oh, it looks like since last I've been here, the Duppies have really been making their homes here. That's okay, they all get mowed down like the rest in Voodoo Fire.
Yeah.
The Dark Souls
Or mine. Okay, I got 19 Dark Souls. And there was 120 to collect.
Hi, Cupus. Hey. What you doing?
Since I got over 100 Cato, and I almost died there because the game almost didn't recognize my jump. Yeah, this game, I do know that this game has speedrun community.
These gifts I give to thee.
You could consider this one for your next speedrun.
I thought so too, but the thing of it is that I don't,
My life force increases.
I don't like going for like level exploits or using bugs to increase my speedrun time. I just rather go through the game, you know, without having to resort to all of that. That's really how it is for me. And that's really what I was going for with my Turok 3 speedrun.
Which you did really good. You got second place.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, like, I didn't go for any bugs or exploits. I just went straight run.
Yep, you're like, okay, no distractions. Here we go.
Which, to be fair, I've tried it a second time on the Switch to kind of figure out where my time would go there. And arguably the same time, maybe a couple of minutes shorter, but...
Oh, God. Sorry for the coughing.
It's alright.
It's alright.
But, I haven't been able to improve my time much from there, and I honestly do not want to go into doing glitches and all of that just to increase time. I'd rather do it,
You rather do it on your own?
Huh?
I said you rather do it on your own?
Yeah, with my own skills rather than exploiting the game. Which
I get it.
Which I understand why speedrunners do that. You know, that's easily the best way to get times, and it's worked really well. I mean, people have beaten Turok 3 with a Raptor character in less than half an hour because of it.
dead side.
We.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And for me to get like an hour and I think 9 minutes my speedrun time, well, it's not that bad for a first time stream or a first time speedrun. Because that was the first one I actually ever did.
Still did really good though.
Yeah, it was still a really good run. And speaking of
You had
Turok
me-
3...
You had me as your little personal cheerleader in the background.
Speaking of Turok 3, I did redo like the playthrough with Danielle and Joseph. I need to go back and do it as Joshua and Raptor again.
And deeper still, the morbid mystery entwines. What love I ever had for life should find its place in here, locked within a cankered cell, beset by madmen, chained to hell. And deeper still, a vast, dark love I find within Asylum's darkly thrumming heart. No love of mine,
Ooh, the dark
not
love.
mine to love, for twisted is the purity of that finer thing, and I should lay my partly living down to free the world from terror's tyranny.
Yeah, I would think that bug would actually be really useful, but I really think that if you can, the main thing you need is that if you can always find a way to, get the two, at least one Violator, I think you're gonna be golden, because that, and if you can get both of them, that's it, that's a wrap there. Because the Violator is the one weapon in this game that will really tear enemies apart.
My brother being so loud.
Because it had to be either the Violators or the Calabash. One of those would be the main weapons that would carry you throughout the game. The Calabash would be extremely slow, though, and the Violators kind of chew through ammo, like, really quick. Which, going up against Legion, I know you will need, like, some kind... You need the shield, but for the shield, you need voodoo energy. If you're at a point where you can beat the game without even picking up a Dark Soul, that could be troublesome.
Dark souls are mine.
I actually remember...
I'll be right back.
Okay. I actually remember growing up playing this game, and I was actually able to skip the cage ways entirely for a while. Because I picked up enough Dark Souls that I didn't need to go here. Then I think I did the same for the playrooms because I had enough Dark Souls so I could bypass that entirely. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Take this moment to grab yourselves a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, what have ya, and I'll be right back.
I am back. I forgot my drink.
I have finally returned.
Welcome back, love.
The dogs have been fed. I've done what I need to do. Now I just got one thing on my mind.
Me? No, I'm kidding. What?
Do I want a regular Dr. Pepper? Do I want my cherry Dr. Pepper? Or do I want my Dr. Pepper and cream soda?
Dr. Pepper cream soda.
And that's asking the big questions.
Dr. Pepper cream soda, hands down.
Is Shrine still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to make sure I'm done with my coughing fit.
Okay. Just making sure you're okay. So, Dr. Pepper with cream soda it is.
Yeah, I'm okay. If anything, I'm just a little tired.
And of course, to chase down the soda, a ball of water.
Yay!
Always.
What, puppy?
Oh, goodness. I said it's always good to have that.
Yes, especially when it's hot out here and all you drink is soda every day.
Yeah, don't do that. Drink water.
Yeah, gotta drink more water.
I remember the days of being a teenager drinking nothing but soda.
Or Monster Energy drinks.
Oh, I never drank energy drinks growing up.
Now I have. I would chug them.
I tried a Monster. It gave me a migraine.
It's not for everybody.
Like, I drank one Monster, and I had a debilitating headache for, like, the rest of the day.
Again, not for everybody.
Yeah.
I tried Red Bull.
Probably
Huh?
use the wings.
I tried Red Bull, and it didn't work for me. Like, it did not give me any energy. You wanna know which one did work for me?
What?
Mountain Dew energy drink.
Oh, the Kickstart?
Yes. That one
Yes.
did work.
They have some good flavors.
Yeah, I tried the grape one, the orange one, the cherry and fruit punch one. The only downside is caffeine jump-started my stomach. Drinking those, like most forms of caffeine, it tends to jump-start the stomach too.
Yeah.
Not fun. So now we have made it to the asylum cageways. Oh, and the Shadow Man community actually unveiled that there is another weapon you can kind of collect.
I'm probably gonna go ahead and actually lay down a bit.
Okay, try. I'm gonna be going for about another hour anyways before I raid somebody.
Okay, I'll see you
Still
again later.
here. Alright, have a good night, Tron.
You rest well, Try. You cute red
try.
panda.
Not you!
Very adorable, isn't she? Wouldn't you agree, puppy?
The Dark Souls
Puppy?
are mine.
Oh no. The call break. I think... Oh no, puppy's still in the call. Okay, I was worried there for a moment.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just dealing with little boy at the moment. Sorry.
I just wanted to make sure.
I'm good. I'm good. I also took half
What?
of something.
Oh.
My gummy.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Because I ended up falling asleep before it could kick in last night, and I woke up really groggy this morning.
Yeah, that
But
tends
the
to
drink,
happen.
I don't even remember if I dreamt at all last night. Hold on one sec.
Looks like someone's trying to shoot at me. Sounds like your typical Saturday. Not a day goes by without someone wanting to shoot me. It's a joke, YouTube. It's a joke. Because I know there's some people on YouTube that got no damn sense of humor.
Whew. I'm just waiting at this point. See if it even gives me an effect.
Got it.
And I did have some hot Cheeto puffs before I took it,
You
so
know
that
what?
might help me.
I was never one for any of the spicy chips.
I like spice, especially in Cheetos. Oh yes,
For me,
especially hot Cheeto sauce.
I was never really the biggest fan of spice.
I was when I was especially when I was pregnant.
But I think it's
I
also
was.
because one of my family members ate so much spicy food that they got a stomach ulcer.
Yeah, that's another thing I gotta be careful of myself. I don't want to end up ruining my stomach any more than it already is.
Like, I've already messed up my blood pressure because I eat a lot of salty food, and good God, that's a chainsaw.
Oh yeah, I haven't been having acid reflux problems. I just think that day I think I ate too much.
Oh, I got acid reflux.
I take on occasions my doctor can prescribe me a medication for it and actually help.
And, like, I get heartburn easily.
I'm just waiting. I'm a little terrified, especially after that night. I'm a little terrified at this point. And you know what I'm talking about. Something I didn't even know was that strong.
Now you know!
Oh, I was like, okay, 30 mg, that's not too, you know, I looked at it after I took it, and I was like, 30 per piece, oh shit. But I should be fine, right? Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Half works just fine, thank you.
Another retractor. Oh, and you remember the Sarah Queen, right? Well, her minions
Yes.
are here, too.
Oh my god, I thought I lost my tank. Holy crap,
You
I
thought you what?
lost my medical tank. It's something that goes on your vape.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's medical pH. And you already know why I use it.
Yep.
For medical purposes only, YouTube and Twitch. Medical purposes only. Just so they know.
Great. Oh, there you are. There we go.
Ooh, the tiger's blood actually tastes really good.
The what?
Tiger's blood, the flavor.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, everywhere. I'm not trying to be.
Like, I heard blood, and all I heard was blood tastes really good. I'm like, wait, what?
You totally just somebody over here eating meat.
I'm like, am I talking to a shark?
Well, technically.
Or a vampire?
Well, technically.
Technically speaking, I got a model that's basically a vampire, so...
Yep. Oh boy. I got that damn fucking. That's 69%. Okay. That hurts. Just decided to go ahead and make me feel like someone's stabbing me in the freaking lung. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Souls are mine.
There's also a reason why I've been streaming. Decided to start streaming on YouTube.
More followers?
That and the fact that they don't delete my stream after a certain length of time.
Yeah, YouTube tends to keep everything.
Yeah, whereas with Twitch, they kind of delete my. I got less than a week for my streams at this point.
Isn't there a setting you can go under to make it keep them?
I think that's only if you're affiliated, they'll keep your stuff for even longer. Otherwise, it's Twitch Prime to keep them there for 2 months. But if you don't have Twitch Prime, you're basically you only get a week to keep your streams.
So they don't have an option where you can turn on, keep the streams on forever type thing.
Nope. At least if they have it, I haven't seen it.
Well, that's stupid. I'm sorry, that's stupid because are you supposed to backtrack at all of your progress?
I don't even know
Maybe
how
you wanna-
it does it.
And this is like, maybe you want to go back and react to that video that you did or something, you know?
Yeah. I know they
They're
got
good
clips.
movies.
I know Twitch got clips, which I think stay indefinitely.
Yeah.
Which I know Fox has taken quite a few funny clips of me. I've taken some funny clips of Nako and Nuppy as well. I swear the Mario Party 3 stream has so many clippable moments. And most of them are from Nuppy.
I don't know if I'm feeling it yet or if it's just there. Sorry.
It's fine.
Just after that certain night, I'm terrified. That chocolate terrifies me.
Yeah, I screwed up on that one.
I'm sorry.
And you're fine, you're fine.
I never thought I'd be afraid of chocolate.
Hey, a bad trip is a bad trip.
Cause I was like, that's the highest I've ever been, but that's the worst I've ever been. Like my mom tried to call, and I had to ignore some calls because I couldn't even pick up my phone. That's why I texted you. I'm like, hey, maybe a call tonight would not be the best idea. But I'm better now. My body calmed down, so I'm not doing that again. I feel stupid.
That was one mistake you ain't repeating. That's one mistake you're not repeating.
Oh hell no.
Oh,
hell no.
One thing I forgot to mention, like way back when I got the first Dark Soul, is that not only does your damage potential of your Shadow Gun and Voodoo meter go up whenever you level up, but your gun also gets more range.
That's nice. Miracle. Baby girl.
So meaning when at high enough levels, I can effectively snipe with a pistol.
That's nice.
And I just leveled up. I'm now level 5 at 23 Dark Souls.
Nice.
You would think that you would get to level 5 at 60 Dark Souls, because level 5 I'm halfway through the level with the shadow level. And keep in mind, you need 120 to reach level 10, which means that's every Dark Soul in the game.
Maybe I'll make one of those fox dinners for dinner. I'm pretty hungry. Well, might be getting hungry. I don't know what I want to eat.
Well, considering the fact that I got Chick-fil-A for lunch, it's going to be whatever we can find tonight. We were supposed to have pork chops, but I just couldn't resist the craving for Chick-fil-A.
Hey, I understand that. And I love Panda Express's honey walnut shrimp.
Yeah, Sometimes a guy just wants a really good chicken sandwich.
And sometimes the girls want really good fucking Chinese food.
Nothing wrong with wanting Chinese food.
I wish I had the money to get at least a damn thing of honey walnut shrimp. Ah! Oh well. Oh well.
Hell, if it wasn't for the fact that A, it's expensive, and 2, my waistline would hate me for it, I'd just order out every day.
Yeah. See, that's never a good idea. It doesn't help to save money at all.
Nope, and the waistline does not approve of it.
Oh.
As satisfying as it could be.
Yep. But I might be getting $25 today, so maybe I use a little bit of that to get the thing of walnut shrimp. Whenever I get it.
Now I'm just waiting for a check to clear.
Huh?
I'm just waiting for that. Oh, good old check to clear. America Bank.
Ah, I see. Yeah. So, hold on. So, I might have to pay those 2 on the 1st, then. That will leave me. Hold on 1 second.
Max health.
Sorry, discussing food with my brother. Give me 1 second.
Alright.
I'm the Lord of Deadside.
A new voodoo weapon. A flame bayou. It's exactly what it says on the tin. A voodoo torch. And it's also one of the more powerful voodoo weapons. I think it is the second most powerful. With
Hi, Beth.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I just collected a new voodoo weapon, the Flame Bow, or Flambe, or whatever you want to call it. It's a literal voodoo torch that's one of the most powerful voodoo weapons in the game. I think it's like the second most powerful, with the Calabash being the most powerful.
Nice, nice. I don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm. Oh, whoa. Okay.
You alright?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
I know I said I was gonna go for another hour, but I think I'm gonna call it, at least for right now.
Are you sure, Lou?
Yeah, I might do a second stream later tonight, but we'll just have to see.
Okay.
Now then, let's see who I will raid. Ah, I know who we can raid this night. We're gonna raid a fellow Turok. Coyote Knight. I do thank you all for joining me tonight. It was a real fun time playing Shadow Man for everybody. And until next time, I am Turok. Now see you all